Well, as you know, most of my posts end up like War and Peace, so I thought I'd give you the option to listen to it instead. Despite my incredibly boring voice, it might be slightly less painful than having to read it all. Well, our new HPL 22 started last Sunday, and that was the week that was an incredible week. Brilliant numbers in every tournament and some cracking banter on Zoom made for a very successful and enjoyable week one. Before I summarise the play and the tournaments, I'd like to thank everyone who's joined our exclusive club and for the help, input, ideas and contributions, all of which combined to make our first week a resounding success. The week started as it always does at Starbeck Cons Club, albeit for the time being in a virtual format. Sam Dobbs made history by taking down our biggest league field for many a year as 55 players competed for the accolade to be the first ever winner of an online HPL event. So congratulations to him on a great achievement. Monday and Tuesday both had huge fields of 38 players, with Martin Beaumont securing the Alex game and Laura Campbell made history again, becoming the first female winner of an online event. Wednesday created even more history as we experimented with two online games in the same night, which oddly both attracted 28 players. And with only 12 players common to both tournaments, that meant there were 44 different players on the night. A wonderful effort. Liz Wright proved that there is internet in Devon as she took down the ex-servicemen's club freeze out, whilst Rory Hollyoak of Almia's fame put the embarrassment of finishing behind partner Nicky Barden on the previous two nights by finally breaking his HPL duck at the Alexandra, in a virtual way of course. Thursday proved to be a ladies' night as Emma Hobson and Laura Hadley won the ex-servicemen's and Otley respectively, with the two games combining to create a joint field of 57 players. Amazing stuff. The nap hand of female winners was completed as Laura Hadley stormed to back-to-back wins, taking down the Starbeck Cons Friday game from an incredible 51 players, and as a result also tops the Global League sponsored by Pratt Brothers Garage of Harrogate. The week recorded a mind-blowing 295 buy-ins from 87 of our 102 club members, a truly amazing achievement. Well in excess of my most ambitious aspirations. However, as we know, when something is new, small issues are encountered and some we can amend, and others we are governed by the online restrictions. The main gripe, and rightly so, was the late finishing time of the tournament. And having to personally see out each one and record the data in our software in order to produce our usual league table format, I can assure you this issue is the top of my agenda. I'm fairly sure that when the novelty rubs off, people return to work, players fall away by not paying the subs, the fields will contract to more manageable levels. However, there are a couple of things we could do to make this better. One is to cap the number of players in each tournament, which I refuse to do. If you want to play, you should be able to play. Another is to turn each game into a turbo, and I'm not a fan of that either. It becomes a push fest very quickly and nonsensical play. There is a third option. If the evenings in question continue to be very busy, we could split the evenings into two games. one rebuy, one freeze out, similar to what we did on Wednesday and Thursday, where the fields were reduced slightly and finished a little earlier. Personally, I think we should suck it and see for a few weeks, as there are major announcements due from PokerStars regarding home games, and we are as well waiting to see what changes will be enforced upon us. Currently, our games are booked and registered for the season, and I see no reason why we can't maintain our structures for the whole 28 weeks. I also think we should be careful what we wish for. We have had an unbelievable week, and there are more players waiting to register who have been encouraged by the fact that they are not playing in 6 and 7-seater tournaments, which is perhaps what I might have expected in the early days. The point system that I devised seemed to benefit those who cashed rather than the ones that had won the tournaments. The bonuses for winning seemed scant in view of the number of players involved. So I've made some changes, and these, if your brain is in gear, are now the calculation formulae for the results and league tables. In individual games, you will receive 100 points for playing, 20 points for each ladder position, added to 15 times the prize money that you win. In the league tables, the points accrued from your best 20 results of the season, with a bonus of 50 points added for each win after the divider, which equates to 1,000 extra points for winning a tournament. And I think that is just, because some of the sizes of the fields are incredible. The Global League is slightly more complicated, but then again, it always was. The total league points multiplied by prize money plus cashes plus 10 divided by the number of games played. I will put that on the website in a written format. It is a little awkward to get your head round, but I did keep it as simple as I could, honestly. Just a few notes. I have decided to rename roadshows as PokerFest events. I think that's quite a decent handle. And our next one is a £20 freeze out on Saturday, the 20th of June, starting as always at 7 o'clock in the evening, and the same monetary transfer system applies. I believe it's online as a $5 tournament. A Ton Club. I've been asked to manage or stage a £100 game periodically, and I've scheduled one for the 4th of July. If you'd like to be a member of the Ton Club, let me know. We'll set up an email distribution system as a side club, and if we fail to get sufficient response, I will reduce the buy-in to £50. This decision will be made on Friday, the 26th of June, and I think 16 players is a fair target. So the bottom line is, if we have 16 registered by the 26th of June, it goes ahead as a £100 freeze out. Otherwise, I'll reduce it to a £50 buy-in. Watch this space. Well, there you have it. It seemed to take forever to set up. We got there in the end, and week one has been truly spectacular. But just one note, boys. 5 lady winners and only 3 boys in the first week. Come on, guys, pull your finger out. Enjoy the rest of HPL 22. And thank you once again.